as a new Christian, I remembered I'd seen a couple of Billy Graham crusades on television, so I knew a little bit about a Graham crusade. So I figured every student at Oklahoma State would want to come to the basketball arena and listen to 3 football players talk about how Christ had changed their life. I said, why wouldn't everybody want to know how God, the God of heaven, could change your life? So I pulled together about 120 kids. We started a 24-hour prayer chain. And the prayer was that God would give us, the basketball arena so that we could share the gospel. And we went home for Christmas break, and all of us prayed 24 hours a day. And I remember mine was at 4 o'clock in the morning. And our prayer specifically was that God would give us Gallagher Hall, which is the gymnasium at Oklahoma State, that's where we were going to have the meeting. And we ended up with a meeting with the president. So I'm in there meeting with the president, and he said, Dave, I'll be glad to give you a classroom. Why don't you use this classroom? It holds about 300 kids. And if all of a sudden you've got enough kids to fill up the gym, we'll give you the gym. Now, as I think back on it, that was a pretty reasonable request. But I'm a new Christian and I'm all excited. Everybody in the world needs to know that Jesus Christ is the God of the universe, and He can change your life and He can become your friend, And so we needed to be in Gallagher Hall, and we kept praying into the next semester, and they didn't give us Gallagher Hall. And in the end, we never got Gallagher Hall, and we never did that event. I have about 119 friends who prayed around the clock for probably 2 or 3 months that never will know in this lifetime probably how their prayers were fulfilled. As far as they know, those prayers were never answered. But if you think about it, after I had the privilege of starting Athletes in Action, 2 years later, we came back to Gallagher Hall with a basketball team, and we shared Christ in Gallagher Hall with all the huge crowd, full house. And then our wrestling team came back and shared Christ, and every year for the next 4 or 5 years, we shared Christ in that gymnasium full of people. And not only, of course, did we share Christ at Gallagher Hall, but we were able to share the gospel all over the world in thousands and thousands of gymnasiums of the world. And so God answered the prayers of that group of people in ways they'll never know in this lifetime.